Hello kids! Today, we are going to make a series circuit and a parallel circuit. Let me show you the materials we need. First, we have a plywood measuring 43 by 63 centimeters or 17 by 25 inches. We also have the 6 receptacles with light bulbs, 6 batteries, 2 power switches, 3 meters copper wires, electrical tape if needed, and a screwdriver. We are now going to construct the circuits. Let's do first the series circuit. Before that, always remember to be careful in handling your materials, especially the bulbs, and ask help from an elder in conducting the activity at home. First, we cut the wire into 5 pieces and make sure that you carefully remove at least approximately 1/2 inch of the insulation from both ends of all your wire pieces. Afterwards, attach one end of the wire to the positive end of the dry cell. Next, attach the wire to either side of the first socket. Next, attach another wire to the other side of the first bulb socket to connect another bulb socket. Then, attach another wire to connect either side of the second bulb socket. And for the next step, attach another wire to connect either side of the last bulb socket. Attach another wire from the other side of the third socket to either side of the metal part of the switch. Then, attach another wire to the other metal part of the switch. And lastly, attach the end of the wire to the negative terminal of the dry cell. And now kids, we have our series circuit. Since we've already constructed our series circuit, let's make another type of circuit, the parallel circuit. Once again, be careful in handling your materials, especially the bulbs. Ask help from an elder in conducting the activity at home. First thing to do, gather all the materials needed. We have here copper wires cut into 4. You noticed we have carefully removed approximately 1/2 inch of the insulation from both ends of all your wire pieces and connected all ends to each other. Before we go through connecting each bulb, make sure that we attach one end of a wire to the positive end of the dry cell. Put and coil the first strip part of the wire to either side which is the metal part of the first bulb socket. Then, attach the second strip part of the wire to the second bulb socket, and the third strip part of the wire to the other side metal part of the third bulb socket. Get another wire piece and put and coil its one end on the other side, which is the metal part of the third bulb socket. Next strip part of the wire must be put and coiled to the other side metal part of the second bulb socket. Then, the last strip part of the wire piece attached on the first bulb socket. At this point, put and coil the other end of the wire to either side or metal part of the switch. Then, put and coil another wire to the other side or metal part of the switch. And lastly, attach the other end of the wire to the negative end of the dry cell. Now, we have our parallel circuit. As we go on with our discussion on series and parallel circuits, let us first go over some basic parts of an electric circuit. A circuit has parts or components, and these are the conductor. Okay, we have the conductor or the wire, and the source, and the load. Okay, the conductor, the examples of it is the connecting wires. Okay, the connecting wires, it serves as the pathway or the electrical current to pass from the source to the different components in a circuit. And the source, here, the source, example is a dry cell or battery. It contains the positive and negative electrons. It is the sources of electrical energy in the circuit. Then, we also have the load or the bulb. It determines if the electricity that flows in the circuit is closed or complete. So we have two types of circuit. We have the series circuit and the other one is the parallel circuit. So a series circuit is a circuit that allows electric current to flow through a single path. Yan. So this is the single path, okay, of electric current. So the available electric current flows through each load, but there is only one complete path. So if one bulb is loose, okay, if one bulb is loose or does not work, okay, like for example here, okay, the circuit is open and the current does not flow. Okay? So the rest of the bulb will not light. Okay? Do you understand? So the defective bulb has to be replaced. So we have to replace the defective bulb. Or the loose bulb should be screwed tight for the current to flow again. So remember that the current is right at which electric charge flows fastest point in a circuit. So, for the devices in the series circuit to work, each device must work. If one goes out, they all go out. So, changing the number of type components in a series circuit has impact on the circuit overall performance. So, when it comes to how current and resistance operate in a series circuit, there is a universal rule to remember. So the more work the resistance series circuit does, the more its current will decrease. So now, let us know the advantages and disadvantages of series circuit. Okay, so as you can see, in series circuit we only have one path of electric current. So we have here the load, the conductor or the wire, the load is the bulb, the source is the battery or the dry cell. So the advantages of the series circuit, so more power source, example batteries, dry cells can be added to increase the voltage, no? The voltages of the series circuit. Does not require lot of wiring in connection. You only need one path of current or wire. Okay. How about the disadvantage or disadvantages? Only one pathway for an electric current to flow through. So when one bulb burns, no, or loses or out of the bulb, it will not function anymore. The rest will not function anymore. So another disadvantage, increasing the number of loads decreases the current to passes through each bulb. Okay, so now let's proceed to the other type of circuit, which is the parallel circuit. Parallel wires carry energy from the power source to our homes. Lamps, flat irons, radios, television sets, and electric fans are all wired in parallel. So mostly, the wires that we use at home is parallel or made in parallel. So the circuit is closed or broken by the switch on each appliances. So since the appliances are self-contained, this is the advantageous, no? If one fails, the other will continue to work. However, unlike in a series circuit, the voltage in parallel circuit remains the same at all points in parallel circuit. A parallel circuit is a circuit contains of two or more paths of electric current to flow through. Okay? So unlike sa series circuit, we only have one pathway in series circuit. One pathway. But in parallel circuit, we have two or more paths for an electric current to flow through. Okay. So the electrical devices are connected in a branch manner, making each one independent all other connections in the circuit. So even if there are three bulbs, there are three complete circuits and none of them is affected by the others. So the addition of more bulb, you can do that. You can add more bulbs to the set, no? Does not dim the light of the bulbs. So even you add more bulbs. So if an individual bulb in a parallel branch is unscrewed, there is still a current. So there's still a current in the overall circuit and the other branches. In a three bulb, from its socket, removing the third bulb from its socket has the effect of transforming the circuit from three bulb parallel circuit to a two bulb parallel circuit. So all negative terminals are connected in parallel connection using dry cells, and all the positive terminals are similarly connected. So the bulb is then attached to the free ends. So the circuit total voltage is at the same as single dry cell. So when you add more resistor to the parallel circuit, the total current increases while the overall resistance decreases. So when you add more light bulb to your circuit, you'll need to draw more current or power to power them all. So you have to add more. Then, what are the advantages and disadvantages of parallel circuit? So, in parallel circuit, two or more pathways for an electric current to flow. When one bulb burns out, the other bulbs will continue to glow. So, individual device can be controlled. But the disadvantage requires many wirings. We need many wirings when we use the parallel circuit. Okay, now you can able to construct parallel circuit. We are able to construct the parallel circuit by following the instructions and procedure correctly. So these are the types of circuit. the series circuit, and the parallel circuit. We also discussed the differences, the advantages, and disadvantages. I hope that you enjoy and learned something new today. Goodbye, kids!